Hey everyone, welcome back. We're doing a deep dive today into something I think we all could use a little bit more of, better concentration.
Yeah, definitely.
And we are looking at some really fascinating stuff from Harvard Health. They did an article on concentration,
Mm.
and I'm excited to jump in because some of these tips I think are going to surprise you.
Yeah, it's true. I think we all struggle with focusing sometimes,
Yeah.
especially, kind of in the world we live in now. So many things are vying for our attention.
Right. And a lot of what I liked about what Harvard had to say is it's not about forcing yourself to concentrate harder.
Yeah,
It's about really looking at what helps your brain
yeah.
actually get into that state.
Right. They have a very holistic approach.
Yes. And a big part of that foundation, they say, is sleep.
Absolutely.
I mean, we all know that feeling when you don't sleep well and you're kind of groggy and can't focus as well.
Right. You just feel foggy.
But what's really going on there? I mean, how does sleep deprivation like actually impact our focus?
Yeah, so when you're sleep deprived, it really disrupts your prefrontal cortex.
Okay.
And that is the command center of your brain.
Ah.
That is where your decision making and your attention kind of stem from.
Oh, wow.
So even a little bit of sleep loss can make you mentally foggy and make it hard to really stay on task and focus.
Okay.
It's almost like you're driving with like a faulty GPS. You know where you want to go, but the
Yeah.
directions are all messed up.
Oh, I like that. That's a good analogy.
Right.
Okay, so I'm convinced sleep is not being lazy.
Right.
It's strategic.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got sleep. What about exercise? How does that tie into focus?
Yeah, so this is fascinating.
Okay.
When you exercise, it increases blood flow to the brain.
Okay.
And that obviously delivers all those good nutrients and oxygen.
Right.
It's like giving your brain a power smoothie.
Okay.
And not only that, but it helps regulate mood and sleep,
Right.
which we already talked about are crucial for concentration.
Yes. I like that. So it's like a triple whammy. Better blood flow, better mood, better sleep. Does Harvard say how much exercise?
Yeah, they say you should aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week.
Okay.
And that doesn't mean you have to go run a marathon.
Right.
Even a brisk walk or dancing, gardening, those sorts of things can make a difference.
Perfect. I like it.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got our foundation.
Yes.
We've got our sleep. We've got our exercise. But now what about in those moments where you're like, okay, I need to buckle down. I need to focus.
Right.
What are some strategies for that?
Yeah. So this is where mindfulness comes in.
Okay.
And mindfulness is almost like mental weight training for your attention span.
Okay. I've heard of mindfulness, but how does it work for concentration?
Yeah. So it's about being present in whatever you're doing
Okay.
and engaging in that and kind of gently guiding your mind back when it wanders because it inevitably will.
Oh, yeah.
And what this does is it strengthens your working memory.
Okay.
And that's the mental space where you hold and manipulate information.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like upgrading your brain's RAM.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And so Harvard actually has shown in their research that even a few minutes of like mindful breathing or focusing on your senses can improve your attention and your working memory.
Interesting. Okay. So what about this idea that we have to always be on? Like we have to work all the time to be better at focusing.
Right.
Does constant work lead to better focus?
That's a common misconception, but it's actually counterproductive. Your brain needs breaks.
Okay.
Just like anything else, you need to recharge.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you get mental fatigue. It's like a muscle. You can't lift weights nonstop or you'll hurt yourself.
Right. So how do we incorporate breaks effectively?
Yeah, so one popular technique is the Pomodoro technique.
Okay.
And basically what you do is 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break.
Okay.
And so that structured rhythm helps you maintain your concentration and prevents burnout.
Okay.
It helps you work with your brain's natural rhythms.
I've heard of that, but I've never actually tried it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give it a try. Okay, let's talk about multitasking. Everyone thinks they can do it.
Yes.
Does it actually make us more efficient?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Our brains are really wired for single tasking.
Okay.
So when you multitask, you're rapidly switching attention back and forth between tasks.
Okay.
And that drains your cognitive resources,
Oh.
which increases errors.
So instead of being like a master juggler, we're more like dropping all the balls.
Pretty much, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So what about our environment?
Yeah,
Can that impact our ability to concentrate?
absolutely. If you have a chaotic environment around you, it's basically like a barrage of distractions.
Right.
It would be like trying to read a book in a busy train station.
Right.
nearly impossible.
Yes.
So just think about finding a quiet workspace,
Okay.
minimizing distractions,
Take your phone.
like your phone, clutter, all that kind of stuff. And then you can even use like noise-canceling headphones. That can make a world of difference.
So it's like creating a sanctuary for your brain to focus.
Yeah.
Okay, so to recap, prioritize sleep, get moving, practice mindfulness, take breaks, ditch the multitasking, and find yourself a nice, calm environment.
Yes.
Anything else to add?
I think important thing to remember is that concentration, it's not just about productivity.
Right.
It's about the quality of our work, the quality of our relationships, our overall well-being.
Absolutely.
So my challenge to you would be choose one tip from today and try it for a week.
Yeah.
See how it impacts your focus and your life.
I love that challenge. I might try that myself. Well, thank you so much. This was very eye-opening.
Of course.
And to our listeners, we will be back soon with another deep dive.
See you then.
Until then, happy focusing.
Bye.
Bye.